Hello everyone, happy weekend to you all. Is your girl, your sister Ebere, aka Obidia. How are you guys doing? I hope you all are doing great. Are you happy? It's another day, so let's rejoice in it. Hi, please invite your friends, invite and let's discuss. Invite. So guys, today we are going to be talking about one of our sister, Rosemary. She based in Italy with her family. So she's facing problem in her marriage. So she sent a message, which I'm going to be reading. Please guys, invite your friends and family and let's discuss this together. Welcome back guys. I appreciate you all for being here again today. So I'm going to read what our sister Rosemary sent to me. She said, good day madam, my name is Rosemary, a Nigeria based in Italy. I am married with kids, but I have a 3-year-old son for another man before I married this my present husband. He know I have a child when we were dating. We dated for we dated for a year and 8 months before we married. I even married him because of the fatherly role he was playing to my son, Harrison. Hey guys, hello everyone, good evening, thanks for being here with me. So we are discussing about one of our sister, Rosemary, who is in Italy with her family. So she's having issue with her husband because of a 8-year-old boy now that he had for another man before he married this husband, you know. So he said the man know that he has a child when they were dating, you know, before marriage. The man know. Because of the fatherly role the man was playing in the life of that boy, that was one of the reasons she even agreed to marry the man, because he was very, very good to her son, Harrison. So he said that 2 years after our marriage, we had twins, a boy and a girl. Immediately after the birth of our twins, my husband changed towards our son, my son, Harrison. We even quarreled so many times because of my son. He stopped taking him to school, and whenever he is going out with our twins, he would not allow Harrison to go with them. Wow. Harrison was no longer happy the way he used to, and that hurt me so much. If he called him father, is a big problem, to the point that Harrison was forced to ask me, who is his father? I also remember one day we were going for an occasion, and he said if Harrison go, he will not go. I had to take him to a neighbor house that day. The boy is facing too much discrimination and is also affecting him in school. Whenever I'm not around, he preferred to stay with our neighbor until I return. Harrison celebrated 8 years birthday 3 months ago, and on that day, My husband refused to wear the ashebi made for the family. He wore different clothes and also refused to sit with us as family. Wow. His friend begged him to support us for the sake of our invitees, and he said no, that the boy is not his son, and it was my cousin that stand as a father for Harrison that day. I shed so much tears that day. Wow, it must be very, very tough. When we got home that night, I asked again, what has this innocent boy done to him that made him to disgrace us like that? He said that was just the beginning, and I insulted him very much for saying that. Since that day, there had never be peace again. Now, he gave me the option of choosing between him and my son. Ha. Wow. My family and friends are saying I should send my son to Africa to save my marriage. Oh. I don't want to take the option of sending him to Africa because I and the boy had gone through a lot of hard times together before I met him. Please, I need more advice. Wow. This one is a very tough one. Please, guys, you can drop your opinion on this matter, your advice. You can call, you can leave it in the comment section below. Let's advise our sister on what to do. But this issue, this one is really, really tough, you know. This one is very, very tough. But if I may ask our sister, Madam Rose, I will ask, why would a man who once loved this boy as his own child just change overnight? I think there must be reason for him to change just like that towards this little boy. Please, guys, help me out. Let's help our sister Rosemary. She's facing some hard time, some difficulties in her marriage. Her husband is asking her to choose between him and her son. Wow. It's not easy. I believe a lot of women might be facing something like this, you know. A woman who have children or a child before getting into another marriage, you know. It's not easy to get a man who will really play the role of a father to a child that is not his own. You understand? But this man was doing that. She said that was one of the reasons she agreed to marry the man, because he was playing that lovely father-in-law a role in the life of Harrison. But suddenly, the man changed. So the question is, what happened? What made this man to change towards this innocent boy? I would say Sister Rosemary or Madam Rosemary, I would say sit down and research yourself. You know, it might be something that happened in the past that you can't even remember, but sit down and research yourself. Maybe something happened that make your husband to change towards this boy. Because I don't think a man who once loved a child will just change overnight without no reason. There must be reason why he changed. Sit down, call your husband, plead with him. You understand? You don't need to be, don't need to be rude about it. Just to get the information. Maybe there is something the boy did in the past. Maybe the man don't want to tell you or something. It might be anything. He's your husband. You should try to find out what happened. It might even be something that you, the mother, even did. It might be. You have to find out why. Sometimes we women, sometimes we behave like children. I've seen a case where a stepfather corrected his stepson, and there was a very big problem between the man and his wife. So the wife was saying, maybe it's because you are not the father. We women, we behave so strange sometimes. A man you are married to, despite you have another child before marrying him, he's also a father to that child. So if that child do something wrong and the man corrected him, that is a very good one. Every good father will do that. So if you as a woman will say, no, it's because you are not the father, that is why you are doing, no. We women, we behave like children sometimes. You understand? So, Madam Rosemary, I will say, sit down and also sit your husband down. Find out what happened. You yourself, search yourself. If there is something that you did in the past, you can never tell. It might be. You understand? For the sake of that innocent child, 8-year-old boy, this is very too much, too hard for him to be facing this kind of discrimination. So if a little boy of 8 years old cannot get peace of mind in his home, where else? Where else? The option of sending him to Africa is not the best option at all, I would say. That option, no. Nobody would take care of a child the way the mother would, or the way the parents would, So sending him to Africa is not an option. You understand? So don't send the boy to Africa. Talk with your husband. Discuss with him. Try everything you can so that that love he used to have for that boy will come back. Please. Try your possible best. Because I will not advise that you should take your children and leave the marriage. No. He has not gotten to that point. No. So I will say, talk one-on-one with your husband. So my brothers and sisters, anyone with idea, advice to contribute to this very one for our sister Rosemary in Italy, who is facing some difficulties in her marriage, please, you can call, you can leave your advice below the comment section. Please, 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 let's help our sister Rosemary. She's facing some issue with her husband because of 8-year-old son she had before she married her present husband. Please, guys, anything, any advice will help. Let help her. I am saying that she should have a discussion with her husband. She should also search herself very well. It might be that there is something she as a mother have done in the past that even make the man to change his mind towards this innocent child. You understand? It might be. And she should also talk with her husband. If there is something the boy also did that she's not even aware of, you know. So guys, what do you guys think? Please, 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 let us help our sister. Let us help our sister. Oof. Marriage is not an easy thing, you know. It's not easy at all. Please guys, drop your advice. Let's help our sister Rosemary in Italy, who is in problem in a marriage because of 8-year-old son she had before she married her present husband. Please, let's advise her. The husband is giving her the option of choosing between him and the little boy. My dear, that option is a very strong one, you know. You choosing between your son and your husband. So let's say if you come to that very point that there is no any other road for her. If I were to be in that position, maybe I've tried everything within my power to find out maybe if it's something I did that make the man to change towards our little boy, you know. If it's something like that, I will apologize, you understand, so that the peace and the love we used to have will come back. But if maybe after all these things and the man still insists that no, you must choose between him and the boy, then you know that maybe the man is just fed up of being a father to another man's son, but which is bad, you know, because you love this child right from the one. So I think the love should continue no matter what. The love should continue no matter what. He's your stepson. He's also your son, your stepson. And just as our sister Rosemary said, this boy was 3 years old. So imagine, a boy of 3 years, he know you as a father. He has been calling you father for 5 years. So the boy is too small to be facing all this kind of issue, you know. And the mother said it's also affecting him in his school, which is true. There is no peace at home. He preferred to stay with neighbors whenever the mother is not around. Oh, very sad.